I would like to share with you the Living Code of the Heart written by Aluna Joy Yakskin. In Mayan tradition, there is a greeting that many people working with Mayan wisdom know of. It is the law of Inlakesh Alakin. Inlakesh Alakin means, in modern times, I am another you. Traditionally it means, I am you and you are me. This Mayan greeting is a statement of unity and oneness. Inlakesh Alakin mirrors greetings such as Namaste for East India, Werakocha for the Inca, and Matakawe Oyasin for the Lakota. I am you and you are me. It doesn't matter which culture you come from, but when one of these sacred greetings is given, there is always an action of placing the hands over the heart. It has evolved into a moral code and a way to create a positive reality for all life. All creation is evolving now. During your transformation in this age of Aquarius, embrace your heart-soul connection and live the code of the heart of Inlakesh Alakin. It is common knowledge these days that every action we take in our lives affects all living things. We understand that if we act negatively, our actions impact all life negatively. When we act positively, we affect all life in a positive manner. When we live the Mayan code of Inlakesh Alakin, we know that every action we take is out of respect for all life, and we are living and giving from our hearts. We can give our hearts in a positive manner every day by saying Inlakesh Alakin to each other, to the trees, to the sky, to the birds, to the universe, and to nature, and to the alchemy of all that is. You can greet each sunrise by saying Inlakesh Alakin. Each and every day we have together is sacred, so acknowledge this day by giving it your heart. Remember, when you give in this way, you are also giving to yourself. You are not giving your energy away to something separate from yourself. You are giving to another part of yourself. Each day, simply walk in gratitude. You can say Inlakesh Alakin to that which gives us life every day, and that is the heart of the Great Spirit. Instead of solely taking from the Great Spirit, by asking for insight and direction, give back your heart, love, and appreciation. You'll be amazed at the results. If we open our hearts and send gratitude, it opens all doors that were previously closed to us. Remember, you are part of the Great Spirit. When you give to the Great Spirit, you are giving to yourself. We practice Inlakesh Alakin tirelessly because when and what we give to others is giving energy to ourselves. When we give, we receive. So how do we know if we are giving right? It is really simple. When we are energized by our giving, we know we are giving from our hearts. If we feel drained or exhausted, it is possible that we gave out of fear, lack, obligation, ego, or a need to be accepted or liked. The more we practice Inlakesh Alakin, the clearer we will become about our motivations regarding our actions, and the more we will receive. Remember the saying, what goes around comes around, exactly the way it was sent out. If you don't like what life is sending to you, look at what you're sending out to life. When we begin to live and practice living in the code of the heart, a lot of our old ways of doing things will no longer work for us. For instance, we cannot act like victims anymore, and we cannot live out of fear either. We find ourselves no longer preparing for disaster. Instead, we anticipate a glorious future. It is time for us to rewrite the prophecies. They have become obsolete. The past will become just a bad dream, and the future will become a beautiful vision of which we will create right now. We begin to take action by adding to the positive experience of this dimension. So what kind of world do you want for you and your children? Don't just stand there waiting for the world to appear in front of you. It is up to us, as Spirit helps those who help themselves. When we practice the moral code of Inlakesh Alakin, we are producing and sending positive and vital energy that can literally transform our troubled world into paradise. When we live from Inlakesh Alakin, we are putting to use our natural ability to create our reality. We are affecting the collective consciousness of humanity in a positive way. The Cosmic Maya, also known as the Star Elders, or Invisible Council, understood this natural power to create their reality. Their sacred 28-day calendars map the natural laws of the universe. Now it is our turn to come to this understanding. The time is now for us to walk as the Star Elders did so many years ago. The time has come for us to change the world. The more humanity begins to live in Lakesh Alakin, the less we will think in terms of our separateness. There can be no competition, jealousy, or envy between us, because we are pieces of each other. We can share and help each other with our connections, ideas, and resources without fear that there will not be enough to go around. When we live the reality of unity, abundance, and wholeness, there will be unity, abundance, and wholeness. The more of us that participate in the creation of a better world, the quicker it will arrive. We will have peace, love, harmony, and unity, and will finally have arrived home.